long before Rome became an empire of marble and blood, even long before senators whispered treachery in the Forum, there was a night the Romans feared, yet never dared to abandon: the Lupercalia. It was a festival older than Rome itself, a festival born from Shadow's bone and the echo of wolves. The name Lupercalia comes from the word lupus, meaning wolf, not the gentle, distant kind that prowls at night, but the primal, supernatural wolf of Roman myth. Everything began at the Lupercal, a cave at the base of Palatine Hill. Legend says Romulus and Remus, founders of Rome, were found there, not by humans, but by a she-wolf. Her milk fed them, her growls protected them, her spirit, Romans believed, seeped into the stone of the cave itself. The festival honored Faunus, the Roman god of wild places, fertility, and creatures which were half man, half beast, which was a deity who walked between worlds, 1 foot in civilization, 1 in the forest's dark heart. Lupercalia was conducted by the Luperci, the brothers of the wolf, who were young noblemen. Their ritual began deep inside the Lupercal cave. At the cave's heart, by torchlight, goats, which were symbols of fertility, and a dog, which was the animal of guardianship, were slain. Their blood pooled on the stone floor, warm and steaming in the cold February air. 2 Luperci were brought to the altar. A knife dipped in fresh blood streaked their foreheads, indicating the crimson mark of the wolf. Then, in a symbolic act of purification, the blood was wiped away with wool soaked in milk. Witnesses said the Luperci would laugh during the ritual, as if some spirit or some ancient wildness had seized them. After feasting on the sacrificed animals, the priests cut strips of skin from the goats, seen as the februa, which whips said to carry divine power. Then, naked or nearly naked, they ran through the streets around Palatine Hill, not walking, not marching, but running like hunters or prey. They struck women gently with their leather thongs, and the women didn't flee. They lined up, hands outstretched, faces turned toward the approaching shadows. They believed the touch of the februa brought fertility, easy childbirth, good fortune, protection from the malign forces of winter. It was a blessing rooted in something older, wilder, and darker. In 44 BCE, Lupercalia became more than ritual. Amid the running priests and laughing crowds, Mark Antony, sweat-slick and half-naked, approached Julius Caesar. He held out a crown. 3 times he offered it, and 3 times Caesar refused, each refusal echoing across the forum like a warning. The people watched, unsure if they were witnessing a ritual or a prophecy. 1 month later, on the Ides of March, Caesar lay stabbed beneath the cold stone of the Senate. Some whispered that Lupercalia had marked him, and that the spirits of the cave had already chosen his fate. By the late 5th century, Lupercalia no longer fit the new world of Christianity, and Pope Gelasius I outlawed it, calling it unholy, dangerous, and soaked in pagan power. But some Romans believed that when the final festival ended, something in the Lupercal cave awoke, a presence that had watched for centuries, but they were unsure if it was a wolf, a god, or something unnamed was no longer fed with blood, laughter, or the running of the Luperci. Some say that's why the cave was eventually sealed, not to protect the world from the cave, but to protect the world from what might still be inside it.